Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Download. I'm your host, Dr. Darrell R. Pulley. This is the day the Lord has made, and as you can see, we are rejoicing, and we are glad in it. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Giving Tuesday. There's a prosperity consciousness that is going throughout the entire universe today because it is Giving Tuesday. So happy Giving Tuesday. Thank you so much for being with us on the Daily Download, where the Lord daily loads us with his benefits. And I'm telling you, today is already loaded. It is already jammed and packed with the lessons and the blessings of God. And my heart and my mind are open to receive all the good that God has for me. And I am praying with you today that your heart and your mind are open and receptive to divine unlimited ideas. Welcome again to the Daily Download. If this is your first time watching us, welcome to the Daily Download family. Like, follow, and share the Dr. Darrell R. Pulley page so that you can get notifications of when we are on Facebook Live. And if you're one of our regular Kingdom citizens, students of truth, it's time to share this on your page. Invite a family member, a friend, a neighbor, a co-worker, a classmate, a church member, and say, look, I'm looking at Dr. Pulley on the Daily Download. Join and watch with me. Well, we've been so wonderfully blessed by this I Am series, and thank you for all the feedback that I've been getting from you as we've been on this I Am series, talking about the two most powerful words that we can say, which is I am. And so we've been on this month of November talking about I am that I am Rohi. I am that I am your shepherd. Jehovah Rohi, Yahweh Rohi, I am that I am your shepherd. And we are knowing through the 23rd Psalm that the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Amen. All right, so today we're gonna do a review. I know it's Tuesday. We normally do it on a Monday or Friday, but these images of abundance were so powerful in the 23rd Psalm that I had to cover all of them. So it took us a little bit over, but today we're doing a review on all of the images of abundance. And we're gonna do some spiritual exercise today to really visualize these images and to hold them in our consciousness. Because let me say, your consciousness is your awareness. And we've got a lot of images in our consciousness, which is what we see right now. And we see bills, we see bank statements, we see budgets that give us the idea of lack and limitation. And so it's in your subconscious, which is the past, and then it's also in what you see every day with bills and budgets and bank statements, that they may give you the idea of not having enough, of lack or of limitation. And those images, what you see on that bank statement in the conscious world, it appears to be real. You know, what you see in the budget, it appears to be real. What you see on your bills, it appears to be real. But it is not the truth of who you are. It is not the truth of who God is in you. So regardless of what these images of lack and limitation are in your conscious or in your subconscious, we're putting something else in our minds. We're holding something else in our consciousness, and we're holding the idea of increase, abundance, overflow, and more than enough. Come on, say that with me. Increase, abundance, overflow, and more than enough. One more time. Increase, abundance, overflow, and more than enough. That's what we're holding in our mind. And so we know those words, we know those ideas, we know those concepts as the truth. That God's will for me is absolute good, and it's the Father's good pleasure to give me the kingdom. But I need pictures. I need images in my mind of this abundance, of what it looks like, so that when those other images come up in my mind, I have another image that I can replace the images of lack and limitation. I have images of increase, abundance, overflow, and more than enough in my mind. And so I choose to hold that in my mind and let go of any other idea. All right? So the first image of abundance in the 23rd Psalm, it says that he makes me to lie down in green pasture. All right? And this is the abundance of substance, that there's no more hunger, that God makes sure that all of your needs are met, the substance, whatever it is that you need to create, whatever it is that you need to manifest. He says that I make you lay down in green pastures. Look how green these pastures is. which means I don't have to be hungry. I don't have to feel like I don't have enough, because God makes me lie down in green pastures. And that is the abundance of substance. So just take a moment where you are and just take a deep breath. Come on, take a deep breath and release it. Breathe in again. Let it go. Breathe in one more time and release it. And visualize with your eyes open, or you can even close your eyes. Visualize the green pastures and see God as your shepherd. You as God's sheep, just laying down, rolling around in the green pastures and experiencing the substance of God, the abundance of substance. I am your abundance. Amen? Hold that vision in your mind. So that's the first picture that we got, that he makes me to lie down in green pastures. All right? Let's look at the second image of abundance in the 23rd Psalm. It says, not only does he make me lie down in green pastures, but he leads me beside the still waters. Not stale waters, not stagnant waters, but still, so that the sheep can drink from the water. And so God gives you the abundance of life. Water represents life. That life force, that life energy is in you to manifest the desires of your heart. And so we're going to take a moment to that I don't have to thirst anymore. Jesus said, if you drink the water, this natural water, you're going to thirst again. But if you drink the water that I give you, then it will be in you a well of water springing up into everlasting life. So let's just take a moment and to just breathe in. Come on, breathe. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in again. And breathe out. And hold in your mind, whether your eyes are open or whether your eyes are closed, God leading you to this abundance of life, the still waters. And hold in your consciousness the image of God being your shepherd, you being God's sheep, and God leading you to these still waters. Amen. The second image of abundance is that he says he prepares a table before me. That's the third image of abundance in the 23rd Psalm. It says he prepares a table. Look at this beautiful table. He prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. And we know that enemy is anything in us that believes that we're not going to receive all the good that God has for us. And so right in front of those erroneous ideas and limited perceptions and false notions, that God prepares a table before us. So it means that it's the abundance of my desires. That table means that whatever, that's why we didn't put any food or anything there, because it represents you, whatever it is that you desire being on this plate. Whatever it is that you desire being on this saucer, whatever you desire being in that cup, that the possibilities are endless, that God prepares the table with all the desires of your heart. So you don't have to go around and want, because there is no want to them that fear God. There is no want to them that fear God. So therefore, you have the abundance of your desires, that you can't ask for too much. You can't desire too much. God is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that you could ask or even think, according to the power that works in you. So let's just take a deep breath and visualize this table that's already been prepared. Come on, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. Let it go. Inhale and exhale slowly. And hold in your mind the image of the prepared table as an image of abundance. Amen. The fourth image of abundance that we're holding in consciousness is that he anoints my head with oil. That means that the struggle is over. There's no more struggle. You don't have to fight and struggle to live the abundant life. You don't have to fight and struggle to prosper. That it says here, all you got to do is allow your thoughts, your head, your consciousness, your awareness to focus on the abundance that God is. And therefore, because you are made in the image and likeness of God, you are abundance. You are increase. You are overflow. You are more than enough. And so that means there's no more struggle because my head has been anointed with oil. And so my life is flowing with the ease and the breeze of spirit because my head has been anointed with oil. It is the abundance of ease. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. The way of the transgressor is hard. Your life is not meant to be hard. And so let's take a deep breath and hold this image of our head just being drenched, just being saturated with oil, and release and let go of the struggle. Release and let go of the stress. Release and let go of the strain, the worry, the fear, and the doubt. And see your abundance coming to you with ease. Come on, let's take a deep breath and release it. Breathe in again. Let it go. Inhale and exhale slowly, holding in mind the abundance of ease and your struggle being over. All right? The next image of abundance is the abundance of resources. It says, my cup runneth over. And look at this overflowing cup. Look at the saucer. Do you see God as source pouring into the cup of your life all the good, the abundance of life? Do you see the abundance of resources? Because God is your source. And so God pours into your life people, places, and things to be resources for you. And when one door closes, God opens another door. When one channel seems to be blocked, God opens another channel to allow resources to bless you. And out of the abundance of your saucer, you give to others. And you support others. And you support those who are doing God's work. And the ministries, the businesses, the local assemblies, the networks, the alliances that are continuing to spread the message. We support them from the overflow of our cup, which means there's no more emptiness in my life. That there is no more void. There is no more lack in my life. There is no emptiness. But God is filling every space in my life. There are no vacancies. There are no voids. But I am being filled in every place of my life to the point of overflowing. So I have something to give somebody else. That's why I need overflow, so that I can give to somebody else. And so it's the abundance of resources. Come on, take a deep breath and just release it. Breathe in again and let it go. Inhale and exhale slowly, and hold in your mind that overflowing cup, that pitcher pouring into your cup and overflowing into your saucer. Hold in mind this image of abundance and know the truth today that all of your needs are met, that God is my source and everything and everyone else is a resource. All right? So now as we continue, we see the abundance of, we review and we see all of these images of abundance. All right? Let's review. The first image of abundance in the 23rd Psalm is that he makes me to lie down in green pastures. The second image of abundance in the 23rd Psalm are the still waters, the abundance of life, no more thirst. The third image of abundance in the 23rd Psalm is the prepared table, the abundance of our desires, no more wants. The fourth image of abundance in the 23rd Psalm is he anoints my head with oil, the abundance of ease, no more struggle. And the fifth image of abundance is the overflowing cup, abundance of resources, no more emptiness. Thank you so much for being a part of the Daily Download today. Remember to share this on your page to help someone else go through this wonderful breathing and centering and visualizing exercise so that they can hold in their mind these images of abundance. If you've been blessed, it's time to invest. This is Giving Tuesday, and we're highlighting Unity Temple of Truth Church here in St. Petersburg, Florida. And so we're holding them in mind today. So on Facebook, look up Unity Temple of Truth Church today and make a donation to continue to support the ministry. That's the church where I'm the spiritual leader, the church that brought me here to St. Petersburg. So therefore, we're going to support Giving Tuesday with Unity Temple of Truth. And as always, thank you so much for all those that continue to sow into the Daily Download. The resource that we are promoting today is Daily Abundance. If you desire to learn more about how to experience daily abundance in your life, go to our website, www.drpulley.com, and it'll give you a link to Amazon so that you can get this book, Daily Abundance, so that you can hold that prosperity consciousness and operate in abundance, overflow, and more than enough. If you're looking for a shorter version of today's message, join us on Instagram and Twitter and tease somebody with a taste of the Daily Download. And know that some of our previous videos are on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m., remember, God is doing something wonderful in me, and God is doing something wonderful in you.